Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. Last time we hung out with, this is KaffeineGaming, sorry. Last time we hung out with Rio, and there was like a group date thing that she missed out on. And we hung out with the little girl. We found out that her parents are getting a divorce. Found out a little bit more about that. I apologize if this is a little scattered. My notes are absent for the most part today. Usually I go through the days that I am going to show off to get you guys a little bit like of extra stuff, make sure I don't miss anything. And I don't know what happened to my notes. They're gone. I wrote down a couple stuff. I remember a few things, but I don't remember everything. So that's a pain in the butt. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. We're going shopping apparently. Hey, what do you want to do now? Karaoke? Mommy, where are you? Huh? Mom, Mommy, where are you? The child is screaming at the top of his lungs. Hey, what's wrong? Are you lost? Mommy told me to wait here and she gave me money, but she's not coming. Then the child begins to bawl. Hey, don't cry. See, you're okay. I'll stay with you here, alright? Hey, look, we can get some help over there. Come on, follow me. The policeman will know what to do. He'll find your mom, so don't worry. You left the child in the policeman's care. Whew, what a relief. I'm glad he was able to contact his parents. What were they thinking leaving that poor kid all alone? It makes me so angry. But I guess my mom's no different. Let's see, you want to say, you can say either thing here. I'm gonna say, you did say you weren't close. Yeah, that's right, I told you before. Well, if you asked me what kind of parent she is, I'd say a terrible one. She wasn't always like that though. After what happened to Dad, she totally changed. She's probably living with one of her boyfriends somewhere. Honestly, I'd rather not know. Hey, you know what would be cool? Changing the subject. Look, you're the only one I've told this to, so please don't tell anyone else about it. Alright, so apparently Yukari's mother was rather neglectful growing up, so that kind of sucks. Sorry, but I'm not exactly in the mood for karaoke anymore. Let's go back. I'm gonna make a stop at the convenience store, so I'll see you later. Alright, well, that ends that conversation, I guess.
Where have you been?
I've been places. Hey, let's go to Tartarus later. I need to get back into the swing of things. I can't leave all the fun to you guys. We'll talk about that later, but first let's talk to Mitsuru here. You're looking for a triangular sword? What are you talking about? Is this some sort of riddle? Triangular sword, a triangle. Oh, do you mean a fencing epi? It's not exactly a triangular sword, but the blade's cross-section does resemble a triangle. I have a few in my room. I'll fetch one for you. Here you are. Do you plan to take up fencing? If so, I can give you some lessons once I have some spare time. Alright, well, when I look up at Tartarus, I'm always amazed at how many floors are in it. The tower reaches to the skies. It's gonna be a long and arduous journey. Yeah, it is. My weapon? Heh, I've got two, my left and right fists. I can get in close to attack, so I hardly ever miss. But my attack power isn't all that high. I mean, I'm strong, but there's no way I can do more damage than the sword. Except for, we'll get to his fists. Oh my goodness. The economic results for April. The economy seems to be on the rise again. Though a touch of inflation has led to some consumers to complain. Where's Junpei? That's too bad. Oh, we've discussed this. We saw that last time. Is he in his room? Ah, what am I doing? Damn it. You hear Junpei yelling and shouting. I'm gonna guess that means he's doing his homework, but we're gonna go ahead and turn in that triangular sword and get the reward for that. Let's go into the Velvet Room. Alright, what do we got here? This must be a fencing epi. A triangular sword. Yes, this does meet the requirements that I had set. The epi, I think is it EP or is it epi? I'm gonna say epi because I have no idea. Was once used as the last sword in fencing matches. Fencers would wear white uniforms so that the blood from struck blows would be more visible. Similarly, my clothing is blue in order to make me more relaxing to look at. I'm joking. I don't know, you're pretty relaxing to look at. And we get a bulletproof vest from that. Wow, can I not English today? Anyway, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. We don't have any new quests yet, so, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and stay here until midnight, and we're going to play Horror House. House Horror. Yeah, that's great. My brain is working great today. Alright, so our courage is increased. That's fantastic. It's lunchtime. What do we got here? Yeah, I'll be there. Nothing new with him right now. Now who do we have here? We've got practice today. So we'll see if we go to practice. We're not going to practice. Spoilers. Okay, so class has ended. Hey, Junpei, how was your yelling going on last night? So all this time there was a Persona user in this class next door, huh? Dude, we've been missing out. What if she's cute? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, yeah, she's just like, hey, you got your new test stuff. It seems like you're pretty close to Akihiko-senpai. You're not going after him, are you? Yeah, I am. Haha, you've got to be kidding me. No matter how friendly you are with him, Akihiko-senpai belongs to everybody. Those are the rules, so you should give up now. I don't really follow the rules, so whatever. Exams suck, don't they? You have to study so much and your score gets posted. And if you do bad, everyone will laugh at you. I don't know about that, but let's move on here. I don't think there's much going on today in the class stuff. Let's see. Oh, I heard Akihiko-senpai's been released from the hospital. I wonder how he got his wounds anyway. No one knows. Do you think his wounds were just to get attention? Nah, it couldn't be. He's already surrounded by girls all the time. Don't worry. He'll be mine soon. We're gonna go ahead and go to home X class. Is that what this is? Now, I can't fuse the lowest level Temperance persona yet. You have to be level 12, and I am only level 11, so we're gonna go on without it, but I don't know what'll happen. We should be fine, but just a heads up. Kotone-sama, I've been waiting for you. I actually don't know what Sama, like I don't know what level that is. All right, well we're going to home X today, so let's go ahead and do that. Sewing is so much fun. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh god. This is gonna be me hopefully not butchering any Japanese or French words. Kotone-sama, why don't you try and make something kantan, simple. How is this? I, the master, shall teach you. Bebe is pointing at a how-to guide for a cute Japanese-style phone strap. You decide to try and make one. My eyes are watering, I don't know why. Line up this side and that side, then so. Sew on the cord, et voila! The color, it is Suteki, beautiful. Good job, Apare Kotone-sama. Whew, goodness. Thanks to Bebe's thorough instructions, it turned out well. And we get a Japanese strap. So we can give that to somebody on a date. Essentially, if you go on a date with someone, you can give them a gift. So that's actually really cool. Today, our work is over. Owari. Let's go to the sweet shop, Kotone-sama. This is my first time going, so will you teach me? You want to say, oh, anything. You can actually say anything here. Let's just say sure. Ooh, you are the best. Thank you, arigato. All right, well, let's go ahead and go. Well then, shall we go? We go together. My Tomodachi, my friend. Yeah, Tomodachi means friend. I kind of like how they kind of squeeze in the Japanese words, but they do explain what they mean, to the most part anyway. All right, so into the sweet shop, and we are having a delectable time with Bebe. What is that character, with the big A on the front? I don't know. Oishi, that dessert was delicious. I am so happy. Yurashi, I love the culture in Nihon. Japan is sugoi? I think it's sugoi. Amazing, it means amazing. You wanna say it sure is, don't say the other two. Hi, yes. Japanese culture is #1. Ichiban, I wish I was born here. Oh my goodness. I want to learn everything about Nihon and become Japanese. Thank you for bringing me here, Katone-sama. Arigato. I have an aunt who lives back home and she's been helping me. I must tell her that I have made a great friend, Tomodachi. Alright, so apparently Bebe is being helped by an aunt back home and he's like obsessed with Japanese culture. I don't know what that says about the rest of us. Ooh, look at Z time. I'd like to ask you more about Nihon. I'll talk to you later. Matane. Matane. Ah! Don't worry. I'm terrible at all languages.
Where have you been?
What the hell does that mean? Let's talk to Shuji over here. I'm a little disappointed about Fuka-kun as well. It was quite difficult to find someone who has the potential. Would you feel more assured if you had more team members? Yeah, I would. Thankfully, Akihiko-kun has rejoined the team. I don't think Mitsuru is going to say anything except for the levels of the tower for a while now. His assist, the team pulled through. In seasonal news, the tourism industry in Okinawa is gearing up for another year. Though the weather is colder this year, many tourists are still enjoying the early island summer. Nice. Yeah, we've talked to her before. Dude, my persona's getting stronger. It's really good at physical attacks, but its skills don't really change that much. Is that why my grades are so low? Hey, I didn't know you had skills too. Haha, I was just joking. Now I'm depressed. Other than electricity skills, it seems like my persona can only learn status lowering skills. Status lowering skills are very useful. Power isn't the only thing that wins battles. I can't actually believe my persona is actually teaching me something. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. His persona will learn a number of status lowering things. And that's actually really good for us because we'll definitely want those. I don't know. Let's stop over here and see what if the fortune. I know the fortune teller is. We're gonna be learning something new from here soon. So let's talk to her. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Very well. I feel another change. A strong wind blows across the world, sending a blue flower's petals into the air. How will you interpret this wind? As a weak and frail breeze, or as a brave and mighty gust? Farewell then, may your future be bright. That's interesting that she mentions fail and, you know, weak and frail when we're talking about this girl who's really weak. This girl's been shy all her life. Though I guess that fortune teller does look scary. She's got a weird aura. You know the fortune teller, the one they call Den Mother or Mama? She's got a very weird presence, like she's in another world. I want her to tell my fortune, but I don't have the courage to talk to her. Yeah, she kind of reminds me of the Margaret in Persona 4 when she meets with you at the Culture Festival. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play the quiz game. Let's do this. Academics is increased. We haven't quite increased that yet. That's alright. Not a problem. So, dude, so what do you think? What are you excited about? Oh yeah, of course you wouldn't be too interested in girls. I'm talking about that Fuka Yamagishi girl. I've seen her before. She does look kind of weak, but it only kind of makes me want to protect her, you know? I haven't given up hope that she'll join our team. You are creepy. Creepy monster. Afternoon. Okay. I'm gonna be reading a little bit here, so I apologize. Just a heads up. Mr. Edogawa here, he won't stop. And he's in charge, apparently, of the integrative learning. And God. He's also our nurse. In this class, I will ease all your worries. It's psychotherapy through magic. Alright, everyone be very, very quiet. No talking. Silence! Were you surprised to hear me bring up magic? It's a recent proposal, so it's not well known yet. Here it is. Those who believe will be saved. Keep this in mind. This is actually a little bit of foreshadowing, you guys. Study hard and I can beat your weak minds into shape. Now then, let's get on. Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yee-hee-hee! Oh, God. Now then, let's get on with our first lecture on the basics of magic. Who can use magic and who cannot? That'll be our starting point. Some of you might think that magic lets you do absolutely anything. Pulling pranks on people, hurting your enemies. If that's what you think, then you'll never learn magic. It's true of both Eastern and Western sorcery. Those with wicked hearts will either be powerless or be driven to ruin. There's one more thing that can't be forgotten when learning magic. That is a master. You should aspire to become as good as your predecessors, especially if you're studying difficult magic. If you don't have a master, learning the black arts will be impossible. When you begin your training, you'll have to live in two worlds at once, the real world and the dark realm. If you can't distinguish between the two, you're headed for certain disaster. That's why the presence of a master is of utmost importance. With that in mind, I'll move on to meditation, a standard practice in magical training. I've got some handouts for you, and we're gonna stay awake. Now then, it looks like it's time. If you're interested in the subject, try meditating before going to bed. Slowly recall the events of the day. It's like traveling back through time. If you can do that flawlessly, you may just make a good magician. Hee 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 hee. That's all for today. Okay. Have I ever told you how much that guy freaks me out? Alright, we're going to be getting plenty of lectures from him in the upcoming months, but that's just a thing. It's just a thing. I have nothing else to tell you. I'm saving because that's going to end it today. We're going to have one more episode before we go into Tartarus, so just a heads up, we're going to be fighting here soon. So, you know, getting those levels up, getting some money, which actually won't be the hard part. It's going to be the leveling up part that's going to be really exciting. So I will see you next time.